flying off the shelves, right? And yours isn't? Well, the market might be slowing a bit, maybe just leveling out for the winter, but there's no real signs of it really slowing down. But yours isn't selling. Why not? Well, I am Carol Ann Reed with The Real Deal, and today I am going to give you some tips to maybe put that pop back in your listing and get that house sold. First, let's talk about pricing. The market is always moving, and when turns happen, sometimes they can happen really fast. So you can't really compare yourself to like your neighbor's house that sold last year. It could be a totally different market. You have to make sure that you are comparing yourself to today's comparable houses in your neighborhood. Have your agent keep an eye on the current market, and then maybe price yourself just a little under market value. And if you do see a downturn coming, keep adjusting your prices downward to keep ahead of that downward turn. Now, if you are not getting any showings, or you're getting showings and you're just not getting any offers,
that price is too high.
and you need to adjust accordingly.
Yes, sir.
And don't get too greedy. You have to be prepared to conform to the current market. Next, let's talk about your photography. Do you have professional photos? 79% of people say that they go online first when shopping for a house. So whatever pictures you have online, that is their big first impression. So if you have good pictures and you actually get them coming out to your house, your curb appeal is their second first impression. And improving your curb appeal is not difficult. It could be just putting a couple of potted plants on the front step, wash the windows, wash the siding, mow the lawn, clear some debris, weed any gardens or flower beds that you have. And if you have peeling paint on the outside of your house, take care of that right away. Not only is that going to boost your curb appeal, but should you get an FHA buyer, which is a real possibility, then peeling paint is going to throw up a red flag on the FHA appraisal, and they're going to ask you to fix it anyway. So you might as well just get it done now and have it look great. Now, as far as the inside goes, clean and declutter, clean and declutter, clean and declutter. I cannot say that enough. Channel your inner Martha Stewart and make Mr. Clean your bitch. You want to have that inside of the house spotless. The only thing that people like less than cleaning their own dirt is cleaning yours. So clean every nook and cranny to the best of your ability. Make sure all your light bulbs are functioning properly, and also take a look at your light switches and outlets. Do they look nice and fresh and clean? The white ones look really, really clean. So if you have ivory going on, maybe consider switching all those out for nice brand new white ones. Make sure you wash all the windows and make any repairs that you know have to be made. If you know that a cabinet door hinge is loose, tighten it up. Tighten up the handles. Any of those little things that you can do are going to go a long way. And you could even consider having the house inspected. That way you can advertise it as being pre-inspected. Post that inspection online so buyers can see there's nothing wrong with this house. Not to mention the fact that that is one expense then that the buyer doesn't have to pay for, and that will give you some brownie points. Another thing that you can do to get noticed is maybe to offer some buyer incentives. And that could be anything from offering a home warranty. We'll just set you back about $500, but it certainly will give the buyer some peace of mind. You could offer to pay some closing costs. In today's market, most sellers won't even look at an offer that requests from the buyer any closing costs, but maybe you could step out on a ledge and offer some up front. That will get you noticed. If your carpets are kind of old, but you can't really afford right now to get new carpet in there, you could offer a flooring allowance so they can go buy the new carpet that they want. And you could also offer money toward FHA required repairs. If it is an FHA buyer, which there's a good chance it will be, there will probably be some FHA repairs that need to be done. Well, you can offer up some money like $500 or $1,000 to make those repairs for them. Next, make sure that you're flexible. Flexible with your showings. Make sure that when you are actually on the market and showings are coming in, that A, the house is in show-ready condition all of the time, and B, that you don't have a lot going on, so you guys can be ready to evacuate that house at a moment's notice if you have to make sure you can accommodate showings as often as possible. Be flexible for those buyers that want to come in and take a look, and be flexible on the terms of the deal when you do get an offer. Be flexible on things like closing date. Make it as easy for the buyer as possible. Now, if all that stuff that we just went through still is not working for you, there are other ways that you can consider to sell your house. You can consider an iBuyer like Opendoor, and their offers sometimes are pretty good. Just watch that fine print so you know what fees they're going to charge you, and just know that their final offer after somebody actually comes out and looks at the house is most likely going to be a lot lower than their initial offer. But it might work. If you want to go about it a little bit more unconventionally, you could try a contract for deed or a rent to own situation. They're a little bit different from one another, but basically you are becoming the bank for that buyer. And considering these unconventional options will considerably expand the pool of buyers who will be looking at your house. Just remember, if you feel like you're in the pit of despair,
don't even think about trying to escape.
Because prices are falling and the market is turning soft. Well, the silver lining is that the prices on the house that you want to buy are falling too. Thanks for watching. See you next time.